Okay, I'm back. Good morning. Good morning. We are going to go through the onboarding. I have to get my headset because I have my kids here, and even that they are kind of far away, still I could hear them. They're coming back from college right now. But anyway, okay, let me share my screen. Oh, I'm me in my screen. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go to the onboarding to the site. I'm gonna go slow, but anyway, this is ourlegacymakers.com, ourlegacymakers.com, and this is a great place to come for information on basically everything. That's one of the good things about what we create there. I'm gonna post the link on the right side, although I assume that all of you have it, but in case. All right. Okay, this was created because we wanted to make sure that people has a go-to place for most of their questions. We hope eventually every question that people have about the business, etc. We created in a way the first page where you get there at legacymaker.com. That, by the way, is the same that when you click getting started, if you're on a different site, you go to the same place. We have the welcome start checklist that is ideal to send to new people. This is a net letter, really. And however, something that is helpful, and I was talking to one of our brand ambassadors. She was telling us that she was going back to this to make sure that she was not missing anything herself, even that she's been doing already the business for a while. That's the newsletter. And again, it's in the welcome getting started checklist, and you send them to the new people that come in. The second one is basically showing you why the importance of SmartShip. I'm not going to click there and how to set it up. The third one is the 3 app, and this is very important because the 3 app, what does is you go to the store, depending on your phone. If it's a iPhone, you go to Apple Store. If it's not an iPhone, you go to Google Play, where you download the app. And the app is a great tool to build the business and even to learn, because there's a lot of learning there, and there, especially about how to prospect, etc. But anyway, that's the second thing that you see there. Okay. The third thing. The fourth one is the chat community. The chat community is a community that we have. You can join by clicking on the link, or if you are on your phone, you take a picture, or you take a picture, you put it in your camera, and then it send you here, or and you have a tutorial. The tutorial, when you click here, you see a video where explain what is the tool and how to connect it. It's very simple. Oh, I went too far. Okay. All right. The next one is very easy. It's a back office tour. And this is something that we are going to be updating sometime, because I know there are some updates coming up. But if you want to know how to check the back office here, you click here. And by the way, you can access the free of the back office here, or you can copy and paste this. And it tells you the most important part, for example, is to set up your back office wallet training. In other words, there's the next one that is how to get paid. The product education is really complete. It's probably the coolest that we have. And when I have it, we have it here, not for you to learn it and then to talk about the product. It's just more like a guide that you can also use when you are talking to other people. As a matter of fact, one of the cool things that here appear every information about the product, the videos with Dr. Dan, etc. This again, we are going to be updating it, and it's going to have another page. That's something that we're working on, but mostly for the skincare. But here you have every information. Some of the calls that we have. This is called the Wednesday, Global Wellness Wednesday. If you want to invite people to a Global Wellness Wednesday, you just click here. We have it every Wednesday with different health professionals. We have a video with the medicinal plant. As you see, everything is there. And the products, not only you have a video about the product, but you can print out or click on the vital fact sheet. Although this is also in the app, and it's better to send it from the app because you know if the person is opening up. Here also we have the clinical dossier of the products. This is really cool, but it's mostly for health professionals because there's a lot of information there. Here is an example. Clinical effectiveness of 6 supplements, It's talking about our ingredients, basically. This is very, very complete. It's got stuck. But anyway, this is something that you see there are a bunch of pages. I have read all this? No, I have not read anything. Let me tell you why. Because this is a scientific study. I just, like I'm doing now, did an overview. I say, well, here is the evidence that how the nutritional vitamins or the vitamins that we have in our products work. And this is the evidence. Can you imagine trying to learn all this? I had never read it. I just did what I'm doing now. A lot of information. This is only about the vitality. Some of them could be duplicated in some of the products, some of the ingredients, not all of them, because some of the ingredients are also present in several products. But the same is with the collagen, the eternal, etc., all the products that we have. Now, we have also something very important here. People say, well, where are you manufacturing? Well, you can send the certification, but I just say it's manufactured in the US, and mostly in Utah and in Dallas is where we have the 2 places where we are manufacturing their products. But here, again, there's a link at all the clinical dossiers of all the products that you see of these are things that, again, rarely anybody asks for them. Rarely. Usually when somebody asks for this, it's people that want to know more because they are a lot into health. The same with the studies. We had the epigenetic study, the different cellular absorption study, etc. This is, again, a great place. And let me go back to get more information. Then this last one, it's because it's the last one, it's not the least one. Actually, it's super important. When you click here, are these 5 steps of our business. The first one, make your list. Step 1. The second one, connecting, inviting. Step 2. The third one, presenting. And the fourth one, follow-up. The cool thing that there are links here with the steps. For example, here, when you click, there's a link to launch invite, how to launch your business. I'm going to click here in case. And then you have how to invite people, etc. From the beginning, making your list, etc. Actually, this we have to correct this because this is supposed to go to. Oh no, it went there. Why did I go to the right place? Okay, never mind. You go to the list of names. You start. This is the first step. You click on the list. You'll want to learn how to tell your story, the list. By the way, all this you do it together with your upline or your leader when you start. But the cool thing that here, you're making a list of people, and if you imagine that you came and you don't know who is your upline or anything like that, you just know about this page, you can start your business here, your list, learn how to tell the story. And then in the second one, connect and inviting, how to invite, quick talking points. These are the DMOs, method of operation, daily method of operation, or daily practice, that's the same thing. DMO. And then, but the most important is, well, how do I connect and invite? You click here, and guess what? You have the scripts to invite people. It's like the map. This is like the map, presenting the opportunity, the different presenting tools, Zooms, how to create a personal Zoom, link to online presentation that already set up. This is really cool. Step 4, follow-up. How to do follow-up calls, book a follow-up calls, the closing scripts, etc. But let me be really clear. When you're starting the business, it's very important that at least the first 6 or 10, you are doing it with your person that sponsor you, because that's the way that, and the same you do with your team, because that's the way that they learn the system better than reading it is acting it. Because if we let them to read it or just wait to read it, you're never going to start because you think that you have to be perfect. It's very important that you're doing with your team leader. However, they are here in case somebody feels that it's an orphan, although nobody can be an orphan here. And if for some reason your upline is not very involved in the business, make sure you keep going up until you find that person or connect with us because our information is here. You can create an appointment with us. But anyway, step 5 is the onboarding. Basically, the enrollment process is what we are doing now. Send the welcome letter. That's the letter that we saw at the beginning. The onboarding, we have a video that's similar to this. And then the team calendar where are all the events. The cool thing about the team calendar, by the way, is that you can click on it to check the links and when the things are happening, etc. We make sure, again, that this page is complete, really complete. And let me go back to the... And by the way, this is all you need, really, for onboarding, what I just told you. And I went through about 60 minutes, all this. Now, one more thing, where you see languages, on top, you click there, and then you're going to see here English, and then you can change the page in the language that you want. Let's suppose to, all right, let's put it Spanish, because I speak Spanish. And then I have to change the size of this. I always say that, and I never do. But anyway, but up here now, no 100% is Spanish, but a lot of things are in Spanish, and the videos are with subtitles when there are videos present. But this is really cool. Okay, let's go back to the English. Why it's not coming back? Oh, well, I maybe have to change it manually. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Now, this is it. They're getting started. You're ready for business. Now, business resources. You already said, okay, I'm doing the business, great, etc. And this is, again, this is all you need when you start. As you know, we went very quick. And the most important part is this one, because we want to make that you're making your list of people that we are ready to connect, etc. You don't have to know anything about the business because you are going to be doing it with your team leader, your upline. Now, business resources. Let's click here. By the way, before I click in business resources, why is not clicking? Okay, let me reset it. Okay, business. When you click in business training, goes straight to the last part of the original page. And again, it's the same thing, goes all the way to all the how to launch your business, etc. That's what the business training is. Now, getting started again is the page where you get in, and that is the page that you go first. The business resources you are in action. You're launching your business. The first one, how to launch the business. Guess what? When you go here, ta-da, you're back here. As you see, there are several ways to get to the same place because you're launching your business, the same steps, excuse me. Here are different tools that you use to present. And, excuse me. For example, we have the live presentation, pre-recorded presentations. We have even a virtual launch script. But again, you are doing it with your upline or with your mentor, all this. Tools for your application, talking about the app, etc. These are things that you already, by the time, if you have gone through the first page, you have seen a lot of those things already. Order form. This is something that I will print several of them. We have here like 3 or 4 print out. And then this one basically is the form, enrollment form that we use. This is our team enrollment form. This is not the company enrollment form. And let me tell you why we do this one. Because it goes as easy to fill. And when you're talking to somebody, it's the 3-way calling them, or 3-way zooming them into the presentation onto the site where you're signing up the person. You take the order here. And then you enter yourself on the computer. I always say you have to have a few with you. Now, tracking forms. Now, this is one of the ones that many of us, and by the way, the tracking form also in the 5-step process, there's a link there for the forms. But the reason it's so important, I want to say about the forms is that like any business, if any of you, and even jobs, it depends on the job, obviously, but you have to have a tracking on what you're doing. Doesn't matter if it's a business for selling something or a dentist's office or medical office, etc. The same in our business. We have to know what's going on. First of all, we have to have the names list, and we have it here. Then the daily method operation, where we do every day, that's connecting, presenting, and follow up. Of course, making the list is the first one. Then we have important, and this is our actions. Level up your success are your action form. As a matter of fact, I like it a lot, this form. Okay, what is the one that we have here on the desk? I have one, or maybe I didn't have it. Yeah, but this is one of them. You see, we have several, I don't know, you can see it. Yeah, we have several names. Oops. Getting visible, I can see. But anyway, we have it there, believe it, I have it. Okay, let me see if I can, doesn't matter. But I have it here, it's the same form that you see here. You write the names of the people that you are gonna connect in the next 30 days or in the next 7 days. And what this means is 30 people you are gonna connect, 15 are gonna say to take a look. Yes, to take a look, not that they are joining. And 5 I'm gonna enroll. Now, this is the rule of thumb. The numbers could be better or not as good. The more you do this, the numbers get to the point that they are going to be 3-1. I think our closing ratio in DNI is higher because when we have 15 people presenting, usually we are signing up 7 or 8 people, sometimes more. But not all the 15. I don't think anybody sign up the 15, although we have had times that we sign up 10, 15 people in a row. But that's not perfection, is not all the time. It doesn't exist, in other words. But this is one that you must have. When somebody call me, and I don't know, no, we don't have anybody on the screen, but I was doing a call with one of our team members. He was telling me that the business was not going as well, and I said, okay, if you can take a picture of your level of your form that you're making call and send it to me. He didn't have one. And I said, well, that's the root of the problem. You don't know what's going on in your business. That's why it's so important. People that tell me, I talk to everybody. I say the same thing. Take a picture of the form and send it to me and let's work with it. 100%. I'm not seeing one person that has said that they have it. When I ask that, when they tell me that they talk to everybody, none, zero, has this form. Now, when it's somebody that's building, and a person that's building say, oh, my business is going well, but I would like to see, and they have a form, well, then we start analyzing what happened, etc. But in most cases, when somebody's doing this, they're going to start having some success. And by the way, like I said before, I'm going to repeat again, very important that you do the presentation, the first presentation with your upline leader. Don't talk too much. You kill people. It's like you go to medicine school, and then they send you by yourself right away practicing with patients and nobody around, not even the medical doctor or something like that. You're going to kill everybody because you don't know what you're doing. This is the same thing. Of course, you're not killing anybody, but you're killing opportunities. We don't want that. Very important, and I'm going to say that many times. Very important. The road to 3-star is something that you can have. Your goal is 3-star, what to do, and this is an idea. Step 1, get active. Step 2, qualify. Get your happy treat. I mean, the one on the left, 2 on the right, or 2 on the left, one on the right. Where do you put them? If you are starting out, doesn't matter, really. 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side, or doesn't matter. If you already started for a while, then you look for the place where you have the more volume, and then you place the people in the opposite side. It's simple. This is simple, by the way. When people say, where do I place the people? There are 2 legs. If one is stronger than the other one, guess what? Put it in the opposite. And there are other forms, and I know, the lead tracker is important, by the way, because in the lead tracker, you have, I forgot that when I click download it right away, it doesn't show me. But the lead track, okay, that it's basically the name of the people and what is happening to them when you are talking to them. And with the 1 to 5, it's basically the follow-up. That doesn't mean that you do only 5 follow-ups. You do more than that if they are necessary. Very important. Okay, let me go back to the page before and click here, tracking form. Okay, now these are the tracking form. Product training is the same training that we saw before. When you go to here, guess what? You are on the same page of the product training. It's just that we have it in several places because here is when you are building the business. Team presentation slides. I'm not going to click here because I'm going to download it here again. But you want to have it on your computer or on your tablet, etc. You click here and then you download it, the presentation that you can use for when doing a presentation. But again, I'm going to repeat again, you don't do it by yourself. The first 6 to 10 times, make sure you are doing it with your team leader. The next one, a how professional slide. I had never used this one. And you say, why, George? Yeah, because I just talk about business. And even when I'm talking to a doctor, still I'm using my team presentation. Now, what is the health professional slide? The health professional slide is when you are talking to a professional that want to carry the products in their business or place. I don't approach health professionals or doctors because in general, unless they are willing, they want to build a business, not selling, and they approach me, and we have one or two like that, it's different because it's very involved, very involved. And in a second, I'm going to show you why it's involved. But this is the health professional PowerPoint presentation when you're presenting them. Here we have the scripts. If you go to the script page that I showed you before, back, you see the scripts. All right, and in a second, I'm going to go back to the doctors, but because this is so important. Here is an explanation of the pay plan. When you click here, then there's going to be going to a page where you have explanation and video or the one-page explanation, etc. It's really, really cool. We have it in different ways because it depends on how we absorb better information. All right, let's go back. Pay plan, financial rewards. Okay, this is just something checklist. It's going to be, well, I cannot go into that, right, because we don't have it. The social media, we just have, Adrian's have a Friday training when we go to the new post that we have here, how to set up your attraction marketing strategy. This is going to have, by the way, several other links. But I told you a few weeks ago when I did this that we were going to start redoing it. And this is the first step. And this is really cool. For those of you that didn't watch the video, you can go to our site and YouTube site, and you can follow the training using with this form, or you just print it out and go through it. It's very self-explanatory. Then here's a link to the training and recordings, and this is mostly this is going to be setting it up for Shout. I'm going to Shout, although we have also all those trainings and recording on our site. Actually, I thought I had the link here for the channel, but we don't have it, but we are going to have it. I'm glad I saw that now. Quick links is just quick links to the corporate global calls, the calls with the site of Dr. Dan, and you say, what is that? What is the site of Dr. Dan? Okay, I just noticed that it's not clickable, but this is Dr. Oh, this goes right into the site. Huh? I did something wrong. Well, I will fix that. But these are quick links for different parts. Custom invitation, that's it. You have Canva, you click here, and actually you can take that invitation that we have in Canva, and then you can, and this is when you start building, you don't have to do it right away, and you can personalize it. Here's a template was created by Adrian, and then you click here, and then you set up the whole thing. You don't have to do that 99%. That's when your team is going. Landing page, this is really cool. I've been updating it too. but right now you can use it. You send some people to treelunch.com, and what you can do is, oh, let me stop it. Okay, this is copy this, and we have videos about how to upload it into your app. You have to have the pay lag for that. And then when people see this page, and next it's a prospecting page, basically a landing page. Then it tells you about that somebody's watching a presentation. It's really cool because it has a lot of information about the product, not as much as the product presentation, but enough for most people. It goes into the, also, let me go really quick about, these are about the skincare, and then how to become an affiliate, make money, and that's it. And this is a great presentation for people. There are a lot of people that like to go to a website. I keep updating. I updated several things, including the pay plan. But I'm kind of a perfectionist of this. I think I can do even better. Even that is amazing. The people that are using it, they love it. This is treelunch.com, right? And you just copy this, and you can put it into your app. Really cool, the landing pages. And the workbook is a workbook where you set up your goals, write down the name of the list of people again, etc. And that's something that you can download. This has been outdated, so we don't talk much about it, but still, it's really cool. This is what a page is. There's one more place where I want to show you is the professional program. When I was talking about doctors, okay, this is set up to help professionals to set up. And the reason I say it's very involved, look, you said how to set up offices. Okay, we have the product education, that's the same one. And there are a couple that are the same, but then are customizable tools that are specific for doctors, how to deal with patients, how to deal with other doctors, how the professionals' lives, et cetera, the retail part. As you see, it's more involved. The reason I like to talk to people when they are ready to build the business is because it's not as involved. And I prefer a person that can bring thousands of other people than a person that's just going to sell. However, if we get a doctor that wants to have it in the office, that's the cool thing. We have the training here. And the reason we have the training here is because we have many health professionals in our team, and there are thousands in the company. And this is, I don't think anybody else has a resource like this. This is really cool. Really cool. By the way, when you are talking to a doctor, this is a good place to copy. You see, you copy the top and send it to them and say, hey, this is the support that we give you. Really cool. As you see, is